Namaste. I want to start this video very carefully. What I'm about to share is not a claim of absolute truth. It's not a ranking of human beings. And it's definitely not meant to put anyone above anyone else. This comes from extensive personal research, studying Vedic astrology, history, philosophy, and human behavior, and trying to understand a very simple question. What traits or qualities do human beings universally desire? All of us want these traits. And why do some rare individuals seem to carry many of them together? And here's what I'm going to do in this video. First, I'm going to share the most desirable traits human beings seek, and what Vedic astrology associates with those traits. I want to be clear here though. Astrological placements do not guarantee anything. You see, Vedic astrology is subtle calculations. It involves more than just placements. It involves dignity, aspects. It involves strengths, timing, karma, and of course, maturity. A placement can show potential, but whether that potential is lived really depends on discipline, consciousness, and life circumstances. Then, after laying that foundation, I'll share 10 people from history who, based on life, based on conduct, and based on impact, embodied at least 5 or more of these traits to a degree. Some of these figures have astrologically discussed charts, and others do not. Where astrology is uncertain, I rely on behavior, consistency, and, of course, civilizational impact to humanity. So, if I miss someone important, please forgive me. This is simply my research. Let me start with the 12 most desirable traits that all humans desire from the Vedic astrological lens. See, these are not spiritual traits alone. They are human traits. Things every person wants, whether consciously or not. So the first trait is inner stability. The ability to remain steady under pressure. Astrological placement for inner stability is a strong ascendant and a balanced moon, and a Saturn that disciplines without crushing. The second trait is dharma, or moral compass. Knowing what is right and choosing it even when it costs you. And astrological placement for dharma is a strong ninth house. Jupiter, influencing identity. The third trait is wisdom or discernment. That is, seeing beyond emotion and impulse. An astrological placement is, of course, a strong Jupiter, a clean Mercury-Jupiter relationship. The fourth trait is authority, but legitimate authority, where people follow willingly, not out of fear. And astrological placement is a strong sun, and sun aligned with the dharmic houses, which is the first, the fifth, and the ninth houses. The fifth trait is compassion. Compassion without weakness. That's empathy without collapse. And the astrological placement for this is Jupiter and Moon harmony. A refined Venus, not an indulgent Venus. The sixth trait is prosperity, but sustained prosperity. It's not greed. It's stability that supports others. And the astrological placement for this is second and the 11th house, connected with trichonas, trines, the first, fifth, and ninth house, and Jupiter involvement with it. The seventh trait is discipline and restraint, which is the ability to say no, especially to yourself, to oneself. And the astrological placement for this is a strong, unafflicted Saturn. Number 8 is courage without cruelty. A firmness without dominating someone. And the astrological placement is a balanced Mars, or Mars guided by Jupiter or Saturn. Number 9 is emotional intelligence, which is the ability for understanding people, understanding timing and psychology. And the astrological placement for this is a strong moon and Mercury supporting emotional clarity. Number 10. Number 10 is creative intelligence, which is the ability to build ideas, to build systems or culture. And the astrological placement is a strong 5th house. And Mercury and Venus in harmony. Number 11 is renunciation without escapism, or letting go without abandoning responsibility. And the astrological placement is a strong, integrated 12th house, and a balanced Ketu. And the last one, number 12, is civilizational impact. Exiting the body by leaving society much wiser, not broken. And the astrological placement for this is harmony between the Trikonas and the Kendras, which is the first, fourth, seventh, and the 10th house. And the Jupiter and Sun working together. Now, with that framework, let me share with you 10 human beings who actually embodied 5 or more of these traits to a rare and meaningful degree. So, here are the 10 humans. The first one is Rama, or Lord Ram. Rama was king, a son. He was a husband and a ruler. What makes Rama extraordinary is not miracles, but his psychological steadiness under loss, huge loss, exile, betrayal, responsibility without any resentment. He embodied inner stability, absolute dharma, authority without ego, prosperity through order, and compassion with a sort of firmness. Ram. Second is Krishna, or Lord Krishna. Krishna represents intelligence in complexity, a brilliant strategist, a philosopher, a good friend, and a teacher. Krishna carried wisdom in chaos, creative intelligence, emotional mastery, political clarity, and spiritual detachment. Krishna shows that dharma is not rigid. It's a conscious response. Lord Krishna. Next is Gautama Buddha. Buddha renounced a kingdom, but created a civilization. His strength was inner mastery, and he embodied absolute stability, compassion without any illusion, renunciation without escape, authority through presence, and wisdom that reduced suffering. Buddha. Number 4 is King Solomon. He chose wisdom over conquest. His reign was marked by discernment, prosperity without any chaos, lawful authority, his moral judgment, and long-term stability. He was a ruler guided by understanding, not impulse. The fifth is Confucius. Confucius did not seek power. Confucius sought order. Order through ethics, and education. He shaped societies, and he embodied discipline. He embodied moral clarity, restraint, emotional intelligence, and of course, civilizational continuity. Number 6 is Haile Selassie, a modern ruler of Ethiopia with ancient vision. Haile Selassie combined spiritual identity. He was God to Rastafaris, a political authority. He had restraint under pressure, huge pressure, and gave cultural continuity, and of course, international dignity. He's often misunderstood, but a deeply principled man. Haile Selassie. Next is Laozi, Laozi. Laozi taught power without force. He embodied inner stability, renunciation without any withdrawal, wisdom without domination, and alignment with natural order. It's a reminder that strength can be quiet. Next is Janaka or Janaka. Janaka was born king and sage in India. He ruled with discipline, prosperity, wisdom, detachment, responsibility, a living example that enlightenment does not require escape. Janaka. Number 9 is Marcus Aurelius, a ruler who governed himself first. You see, Marcus Aurelius embodied restraint, emotional discipline. He embodied authority with humility, wisdom under pressure, and responsibility without any ego. Last but not least is Tiruvalluvar. Tiruvalluvar spoke to everyday life. South India. He taught virtue, wealth, love, without any hierarchy or without fear, and without any dogma. Tiruvalluvar. This is wisdom meant for humans, not just heroes. None of these people were perfect. All of them struggled, and all of them were tested. All of them failed at times. See, what connects them is not the greatness, but the alignment. You see, Vedic astrology does not exist to create idols. For you and I, it exists to ask one question. One question. Which trait is life asking you to work on, to mature now? Not all 12, but just one. And at the right time. That's enough. Namaste.